Wait, no, he disconnected and he goes to the. Oh, I guess it's so he gets a delay on the stream.
Banning someone now.
What's up, Golgi?
Not much. Man, they just don't want to deal with Bloodseeker. Outlast its Bloodseeker ever.
Yep. All right, everyone, and we are back. This is DotP Wednesday Inhouse's season number 5, week number 7, game number 3, lobby number 2. Right out the gate, got Droop Troop banning up the Bristleback that kind of ran over last game, and of course the Radiant
team
not allowing How to Last Hit to have his Bloodseeker. My name is Wiverex. As always, I am joined by the most beautiful man in the world, as voted by Defense of the Patients, Golgi App.
I'm not that beautiful, you lied to me.
Oh, that's what .p says. Chat, back me up
You
here.
don't even know how I look like.
5 seconds remaining.
But yeah, How to Last Hit. Been playing here for like 3 weeks now. I think he came in like 3 weeks ago, or 2 weeks. But people now realize he likes to play Bloodseeker and he's damn good at it, so he hasn't had the chance to play it yet. First banned every time. Nice Tucker also popular. I don't think Nice Tucker hasn't been banned in the first phase
5 seconds remaining
today. He was, I think, during the open qualifiers and the qualifiers, at least to the point that I was paying attention to, he had the highest combined pick ban rate, usually more banned than picked. Sand King had the highest pick rate, however, finally coming out from the Droop Troop. We were talking about how he would have been really nice last game, although the team that I would like Sand King on won anyways, but they had the Omni Knight on the off lane and Sand King roaming with the Omni Knight, just coming into his lane can just guarantee a lot of easy kills. But Sand King just has so much going for him right now. That 2.17 second stun, that doesn't scale, just starts 2.17 second stun from the start. Of course the range gets better, but you can definitely make up for it by picking another support that has some slows or another long range stun. And you can get so much damage through that. And he does a lot of damage with the Epicenter late game. Cosmic Finale is a great for chasing tool. Sandstorm great for juking things out. It's a complete package.
You know, I never realized that that has such a ridiculous stun duration on it. Ridiculous as in just the value. Not that it's overpowered, but 2.17, I thought Ice Frog cleaned up all that random weird shit like that a while ago.
The random numbers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what's the difference between 2.17 and 2.15? I don't know. Even 2.15 sounds weird, but 2.17, why the 0.02 seconds?
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, if you look at like Crystal Maiden's numbers, it seems a lot more streamlined.
Was 2.2 seconds just too overpowered, but 2.15 seconds or 2.1 seconds was just too underpowered? Like, what is this?
But even like 2.2, right? Like, it seems a little weird because like most of the stuns in Dota and slows and things like that kind of work in like 0.5 intervals. Like, it goes from 0.5 to 1, 1.5 to like 2 to 2.5 a lot of times. And CM works exactly like that, 1.52, 2.52 to 3 for her Frostbite. And it just seems a lot more cleaner. Yeah.
Bad dudes banning.
It's a lot easier to conceptualize how long that is. Like, it's really easy to conceptualize how long 2.5 is, but it's kind of hard to conceptualize how long 2.2 is. If that makes sense, at least for me.
I mean, I can understand how it might get there, because 0.1 interval increments are common changes. When something just needs, you're not sure what the effect it'll have, so you just give it a little tiny bit. So I can understand how you might end up with the 2.1 or 2.2 or something like that. But 2.17, what the fuck is that?
I mean, it's like that one projectile speed on Illusory Orb on Puck that happened in 7.0. Just like some things that Ice Frog does is not meant to be understood.
Well, you know why that was done, right?
No, I actually don't know. Was there
you don't know this?
reason?
Okay, no. So there was in the pre-post shit patch or the pre-patch shit posting section, someone fed all of the previous patches into like a parser, and it kind of tried to understand it, and it generated its own
the
patch
machine learning stuff.
Yeah, and it generated its own patch notes.
I read that.
Yeah, and one of the things was illusory orb speed increase. It was like from 300 to 301, right? And so, like that patch was, or that post was so popular that Valve, just memed it into their patch notes.
5 seconds remaining.
Man, I love Ice Frog. He pays attention to us, memeing and stuff.
Time.
Or Ice Frog is the entity of a team or something like that, which they might be at this point. But man, Dire's draft though, suddenly super try-hard. I feel like I'm watching like open qualifiers again.
Yeah, they've got all the aggressive picks.
Yeah. And Nyx Assassin, yeah, Radiant's draft also great. Pudge can be a little bit weird, but if you're a good Pudge player, he's a completely fine pick in the meta right now.
Yeah.
Nyx Assassin can set up some easy hooks for him. Nyx Assassin is also quite good.
I'd like to see the Invoker on Radiant.
On either side, actually, obviously great Sunstrike with both the Impale on and the Burrow Strike, and also with the Cogs can easily guarantee a Sunstrike too. So great game for Invoker all around.
Both teams, let's see if they're going to pick it up. I don't know. The question is, do they have an Invoker player?
Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if How to Last hits an Invoker player. It just kind of feels like that to me.
Yeah.
I feel like try-hard mid laners, I always think of as Invoker players. That's how I conceptualize them in my head.
Yep, it sounds like you're describing Grouty.
Just super cocky. I don't play simple heroes like Viper. I just need a lot of buttons to press.
Another Razor pickup.
Yeah, Razor is... I like the Razor pick into Lifestealer. Again,
just because
it's
you
kind
can
of similar
to
to
the rage.
Going against Juggernaut. If you can get the static link off at the start of a fight, if even Lifestealer goes into rage, like Lifestealer need to run away with the rage rather than fighting into the team. Because if you don't, Razor's gonna get really big and Lifestealer's gonna get really small.
If he infests, does it continue affecting him?
I think so, but don't take my word for that. Probably should go into practice more than figure that stuff out, actually. There's so many things that you think about, but you have never seen in game. They could definitely happen.
Now, you don't want to pick an Invoker into the Nyx, right? Typically, but it is doable.
No. Yeah. I mean, I guess the problem with the Invoker is, although the lineup for your own team is good, I actually completely forgot about this, but
5 seconds
fighting into the enemy team might not be great. I mean, going up against Clockwork and Sand King doesn't sound all that great for Invoker either. But so many easy Sunstrikes.
So it's both great for both teams and terrible for both teams.
Yeah, so yeah, maybe that's the reason they're not picking it. And it doesn't make sense. I really like Lifestealer pickup on the Droop Troop though. There was that Razor pickup as kind of counter to Lifestealer, but the initiation is what Lifestealer is looking for, not those extended fights. If Lifestealer starts within Clockwork or Sand King, then Razor isn't going to get the static link on him before he pops Rage, because Lifestealer's going to pop out and pop Rage.
But what do they have left? Radiant? You don't typically see Razor in the safe lane, right? But you can.
I mean, he is usually a position 1, but it's a position 1 that they popularly swap lanes with. They like to run aggressive tries with Razor instead of sending him safe lane. But yeah, usually he is a position 1.
So do you think Radiant's picking up a mid here?
5 seconds remaining.
Mid, yeah. Mid for sure. They got only 2 seconds left. They might get random. Oh, Medusa.
There you go.
Popular
Not a lot of ways to deal with it on the Droop Troop right now.
Mid AM. If they want to.
Mid Jakiro.
We were
top lane
talking
Lifestealer, safe lane AM.
Yeah, that's interesting. A Clockwork and Sand King in both roam. Phantom Lancer is the one we're talking about, a pocket pick.
But I don't. Does he mid very well? He doesn't mid very well. He wouldn't mid very well against Medusa. Does he?
Phantom Lancer is great at mid.
Reserve time.
Phantom Lancer, I think, is in my opinion, better mid than he's a safe laner. He's okay
Really?
safe lane. I mean, he's fine, yeah, but I enjoy him mid a lot more. With a bottle, he can like destroy a lot of mid laners, and like he don't have to worry about
Is it
sustain as much.
Is it just land spamming?
Yeah, it's land spamming with the bottle.
Very
Personally, I think I'm talking about more like in like this patch. I think traditionally he was a lot better in the safe lane, but I just don't think he can get harassed out really easily by a lot of the offlaners in the meta right now.
Okay. Yeah, I only have that one for this patch. I only have that one PL game to go off of that PMA picked up in the open quals.
Yeah, his sustain is so bad. Like I don't think he has a lot of armor. I feel like he takes a lot of damage and just needs to go back to base a bunch of times if he safe lanes. Queen of Pain gets picked out.
Yeah, pretty standard Queen of Pain. We're seeing her a lot more this patch.
I really think the Droop Troops team is basically the meta team. Like, it's almost as meta as it gets right now.
Honestly, both teams are pretty meta.
Medusa and Pudge maybe not as much. But they're quite meta. I mean, like the team in general. But I think Medusa is a very niche pick.
Let me get something straight with you. Hold on, Golgi. Let me get something straight with you. Pudge is always meta.
True, but it's always meta as long as you have a Pudge player.
Yes.
So we're going to be seeing a chilled wind Pudge coming out here. Have we seen a chilled wind Pudge yet?
Yeah, I'm sure we've seen it before.
Yeah. I mean, he plays so many characters.
5
Alright,
seconds
so
remaining.
I mean, Lifestealer is going to have a fun game this game, at least when it comes to finding vehicles. He can jump into that Quap Ass, or Clockwork, or Sand King.
Did you say Quap Ass?
Quap Ass, yeah.
You can jump in that Quap Ass, slide right in.
Just dive right in, invested asshole.
Is it just me, or does the Medusa in this screen look a lot like Clink's? You can't see it anymore.
No, I missed it.
Here, boot the stream up, you'll see it in a little bit.
Let's see. How far along are they in the draft?
They're picking their final hero now.
Okay.
Alright, well, I'm gonna
Do you have it on the second?
What?
Do you have it on the second screen or something like that?
Yeah.
Because I don't have my second monitor. Okay, tell me when it switches over, and I'll look.
Alright. Okay, well, I'm going to introduce the players here on the Radiant in our in-house. We are going to have a pause, so you're going to have some time. It is Killer Karate on the Nyx Assassin. Pudge will be played by Chilled Wind. CM is being played by Axosh, and we have Coney 2012 on Medusa. Lastly, Schizoid Steve, that's Mr. Deadman on the Razor.
Alright, so on the other team we have How to Last Hit playing the Queen of Pain, AG playing the Lifestealer, Chaos on the Jakiro, FC on the Sand King, and finally Empirical playing that Clockwork.
Alright, and the final pick came out on the stream. Go ahead and switch now. They should be
Alright, I'm looking.
going to that screen any minute.
Yeah, they're just picking their heroes. Or rather, the players are picking their heroes. Come on. Golem, get ye gone.
Wildkin, get ye away.
That was a funny video.
That was pretty good, yeah. I like what they're doing with the hot hub TI machine.
Yeah, bringing back old memes. My God, how long do they stay on this like pick screen? I never realized it took so long
probably
after
30 seconds in the
lovely.
whatever phase, I guess.
The delay? Oh, no, I don't know.
No, like the pre-game phase, 30 seconds.
Oh, it's working right now.
Yep, it's coming through. Freaking Grouty's potato computer. That was a completely different. No, that was a completely different cosmetic than I was seeing on my screen. That's interesting. Okay.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'll show you from my recording. All right. Well, the game is
a sexy snake reading.
I look like a complete asshole now.
Yo, why you ban all mid heroes? All 3 games. Oh,
Time to get angry with each other.
Tough meme questions.
Both teams, neither one getting too aggressive and just going to take their bounties. Head off to the lane. Jakiro, though, going to get a deep ward in.
Idiots.
It's just in the jungle, though, so...
Yeah.
There's not much to be seen here.
Honestly, if the Radiant want to get aggressive, I think they had a pretty good contest for the tier 1 runes, honestly, with the Pudge and Nyx Assassin plus the Frostbite from Exhaust. Oh, and the good old dual mid starting right now, right away. No, actually, Chaos just coming into lane to put Liquid Fire on Coney and walk away. It's being slightly annoying. And making his rotation over to AG.
Yep, looking to put some damage here into the Nyx. Nyx has not been able to get too much out of this lane yet.
Yeah, I mean, he is going against a tri-lane. He's going to try to pull the creeps into him. He does get a few of them onto the range creep, which is what he wants. Try to delay it up a little bit. Bottom lane.
Oh, they're trying to go into Empirical. Yeah, he's used the cogs already. Now Children is slowing him down and trying to body block, but he he makes it out and literally while running away, he's like, "Can we stop this, okay?"
I mean, he's telling Children to chill.
That's what he
It
do.
only makes sense. Man, this golden rot thing is so weird. Just doesn't look right. And he's like spewing out golden megas everywhere. Weird, because oh my god, Chill has gold on both arms. How rich is this man?
Oh my god.
Gold on the right, gold on the left. They need to release like a full golden, like immortal set basically, one piece at a time for Pudge. So you can just become a gigantic golden statue. Children rotating to mid.
There was a theory that I'm gonna have to look it up. There's a theory that they're working on a full immortal set for one specific hero, or that most of it is done, and they've been releasing it, and you know, little by little. Hook goes out. It is gonna hit immediately. They've got the rot, but just a blink away, easy peasy. Now Chilled is just gonna keep walking, but the dagger, the poison dagger, will let her be able to get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, some of the cosmetics actually have the same, like, thematic names going on. So the Bristleback, the new Immortal with the snot,
Yeah.
and the old Immortal with the back spray has the same naming scheme. Same for the Lifestealer weapons and his mask. And there are a few like that. I believe the Undying also has a similar naming scheme for some of his Immortals.
He has the Pale, Gauntlets of the Pale Augur, and the
Tombstone.
something Mausoleum. Oh, you're right. It might be the Pale Mausoleum or something like that.
Yeah. So there are a few that are following that kind of. Coney getting really low mid. How's the last time Mike commit to this?
Yeah, he's gonna blink in immediately. The hook comes out and he could be in a little bit of trouble. He's not gonna be able to walk out of this one. He will pay with his life, but he does get the first blood.
Yeah,
Gives,
definitely worth it.
makes sure that everyone knows it was worth it.
Yep, we know how to last hit. That was a good play. My god, I hope you guys can hear the children yelling outside right now.
I can.
Because they're really, really, really loud. I don't think they're
Ooh, Axel's getting picked out front and
TV.
putting the damage into Empirical. Empirical, though, looks like he's able to make it out of here. What a crazy, crazy clock. Empirical.
Man.
Little vocal today.
Empirical.
Let's tone it down there, Empirical.
Damage.
Just some friendly banter.
Chilled is coming back. Shadow Strike goes out, and he's just walking away, gonna eat some damage from it. Hook is just gonna hit a teammate, team crepe.
Chill is need to go find some regen soon. I mean, he can just stay around for 30 more seconds, and the shrine should be coming up. Maybe that's what he's looking for.
He's pretty close to level 4. Maybe he's gonna try and take a camp. No, I don't think he can.
Yeah, no, he's a little too low. I mean, he does have DD actually. Maybe he could have taken the medium camp there.
The ping coming out here in the jungle. They know that they're pulling or trying to pull. Got this nice ward here. Could be looking to go for a kill right now. Probably gonna bait with Killer Karate and then wait for the follow-up. No, Chilled will actually be the one showing up. It's coming in. Oh, FC.
Chill.
What's gonna happen? Okay, he can land it definitely, but he's debating the wiseness of. I think if he went for it, they could have turned it.
Oh,
No, he's gonna bring him down to the river. FC, he's just gonna be able to burrow strike. It's up onto the high ground here. He's gonna walk around, but yeah, a little easy for him to get out of that one.
Oh, did that
Yeah.
hurt?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's really smart doing it under the river because Sand King can juke it so easily. But Chaos finds him. Chill. You gotta be careful.
Had a last hit going really deep on Coney. He's got the scream, so he is gonna get it.
Sound of mind.
Wow, he is 2 levels ahead of Coney right now. Hey, if they don't start showing Coney more love, he's gonna get really behind him. And part of that is Chill just sitting in the lane for so long, taking a lot of his creep XP.
FC just about cleaned up that creep camp, so he's gone the Sandstorm farming build. AG putting the damage right now into Nyx, but it's just kind of a harassment technique.
Illusion.
Yeah, FC's gonna put a point to cause. It's weird, yeah. Double Sandstorm first build. Looks like he is going to become more of a dedicated jungler.
Honestly, it's such a good jungle. Like, you need to make lots of stacks, but it's pretty good for a support to be able to jungle as well as he does. Like large camps.
Yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
the hook comes out, it's going to hit onto Chaos. Immediately gets impaled in place. Absolutely dead here. Chaos not standing a chance. And now AG is trying to fight into him. He has no mana though, so he's trying to get out of here. Nice use of that Quelling Blade, or actually the Tango. Just doing a quick juke jive and dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Thanks, mate, but I mean, mate.
Yeah. Use of it for sure, but now Outlaw said wants to make a move on the top lane here. FC is even coming in too.
He's gonna find Chilled. Jumps forward. Oh, but he's kind of in the back. Immediately, Shadow Strike is gonna hit the Carapace, and now Chilled is running back to their tower, along with Axosh. All of our Radiant actors will just be headed back to the safety of their tower.
Yeah. I mean, the problem with the Sandstorm first build is the fact that his early game is going to be a lot weaker.
Oh, AG is
nice
gonna get
hook.
nailed by a hook. They can't do much with it, but damn, that was style.
Yeah.
Oh, they've got to freeze out. Now the Burrow Strike as well. Chilled a little too ballsy, a little too far forward. They are able to quickly turn and punish him for that. This is getting Coney a lot of space, though.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think this is still going pretty well for the Radiant. There was 4 people just staying on top for a very long time to find just a single kill on the Pudge.
This'll come in handy.
Definitely, the other lanes are faring a lot better because of it. Coney managed to surpass how to last hit in last hits in the last few minutes while that was going on.
Yeah,
But how to last hit
Styled
wants to
yeah, he's
get
got
some
a
revenge.
he's got a smoke, and he is ready to go. They're gonna position their supports in. They should be waiting for this ice path. No, it'll be how to last hit. They're gonna send the Burrow Strike in first, and they're just not gonna be there. Huge amount of damage from that snake. Yeah, Chaos should have been the one to initiate that. A hook out onto FC. FC is definitely going to die here. They could get a return kill on Children, and they do. Another snake comes out. Now Cody's trying to chase him down. Axosh, does he have the skills here? Not enough for a Frostbite right now, but he could have a Crystal Nova here in a bit. Nice Ice Path, but it's just going to catch Axosh. Another snake that'll be more harassed, but not enough to kill, for sure. That's it. Wow.
Yeah.
Man, Chilled is hitting it with these hooks.
For sure. The level 1 Burrow Strike for FC is just so short range. I mean, we saw it coming to play there again. Just can't get to the range to initiate. The Ice Pad definitely wasn't there. But even with the Ice Pad, I'm not sure if you could close the distance, because only 2 level 2 Ice Pad, 1.5 seconds. I mean, it could have been close. But like when you're leveling Sandstorm like this, he needs to be going into a jungle and farming rather than trying to go for ganks, because his ganks aren't going to be as successful.
Yeah, and he needs lots of stacks to really make it valuable, and he has to make that for himself.
Haste.
Haste found on how to last. He's going to bot lane, but guess so it's Steve.
Oh, he's gonna get spotted by a crepe. He's gonna find Crystal Maiden.
That's exactly who was looking for.
Oh,
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I scream.
using up his
Yeah.
bottle so he gets this bounty. Hook comes out. It's gonna hit again. Chill does not have dismember though, so he is absolutely fine.
Should have given him the mid pudge.
Right?
Yeah, got some
Yeah,
levels
if he
in
had-
this boy.
If he had dismember for a lot of these fights recently, they would have gotten some pretty key picks.
Yeah, great hook so far. We'll see if we can transition that into more kills towards the mid game. So far, AG doing a very good job of last hitting, doing much better than the counterpart Razor, who is like about 400 gold behind him. Killer Karate finds FC. Oh, but the impel, he doesn't even commit it. Not very confident enough to.
Oh, hookshot! They are going to commit though. Immediately catching him in the cogs. He's got the carapace out, and the snakes are bouncing around. They will get that, but it took a lot of economic damage. Coney is now invis. He had an invis rune bottle, trying to get away. They drop down the sentry, and they're going to find a sentry of their own. They won't be able to get onto Coney, but they'll clean up this radiant sentry, this radiant detection right away. Snake once again bouncing all around, doing a ton of damage. Empirical a little bit out of mana
Dire's
already
bottom
though.
tower is under attack. Ding dong.
Oh, they're going to bottom tower though. Meanwhile,
Dire's
I do
bottom
like
tower has fallen.
they're Dire planting a lot of central wards mid. They do understand the Queen of Pain is doing quite well right now, and Nyx probably wants to assassinate her quite badly. Keeping her safe is going to be very important here. Outlasted has about 100 gold away from the Veil.
Bad
Should be able
news,
to get a lot more
middle tower.
pickoffs once
Everyone
that's
go,
alive.
now.
Alright, Coney doing some damage into Chaos. He's throwing the snake out. Snake is gonna hit the courier. That's funny that snake bounces to courier. I mean, I guess to keep the bounce going, maybe. But
Yeah.
obviously it doesn't do anything.
But that is a weird interaction. I didn't even know that was a possibility.
Double damage.
It's kind of those weird things where Queen of Pain's ulti can also hit Courier, but it actually does kill Courier, even back when it was just magic damage too.
Yep. Oh, that is strange.
Yeah, it was always.
It has to pierce
Courier.
spell immunity, right? To... Alright, what do we got here at the top? Shield is rotating up again. AG is getting static linked, and they've got the hook. Did he use it? Hasn't used it yet. He wants to get the perfect angle. Trying to go through. They've got a lot out, and
Dire's middle tower is
that
under
was
attack.
so close. Now,
Radiant
instead,
structures are fortified.
Dire are going to push the mid tower. Fortification is used, and in the
Dire's
back
top
line,
tower is
up
under
at top, Killer Karate
Radiant's
is
middle tower
hunting
is
around
under
with this
attack.
Nyx.
Bad
Shield
news, top
win,
tower gonna
making it
fall
to
over
mid.
soon.
Coney has actually managed to become the highest net worth. Oh my god,
Mate.
Oh,
man,
yep.
that hook, just threading the needle.
There we go. Killer Karate's going to find a nice stun and pale out onto Chaos, and they'll be able to clean up that kill as well. Here in the mid, so it was a good return fight from Radiant, being able to pull themselves out a few more kills. Hookshot comes forward though, it's on to Coney. Coney's caught in the cogs right now, and they have the Life Stealer inside. Easy kill onto Coney, and now Chilled Win is on the retreat. Burrow Strike? No! FC was kind of just hanging out in the back line. Chilled looking for a
Shoot
hook.
for hook.
This'll come
No,
in
he's
handy.
not going to find it.
No, not level for a hook just yet.
They do get a Burrow Strike out onto Killer Karate. Killer Karate is trying to stay alive right now. He had his carapace, but he wasn't using it.
Yeah, strange. He even popped the Vendetta trying to get out too, but that open wounds being too good of a slow. Don't know, Chilled. I'm not sure if this hook is a smart idea, even if you get it.
Illusion.
It'll look cool though. Go for it. Go for it, Chilled. He's gonna
Oh
nail
my
FC,
God.
but that means everyone else is immediately gonna collapse on him. And as predicted, Chilled Win will kind of kill himself, but look really cool doing it. Schizoid Steve though is doing a lot of damage up, although they barely are managed to clean him up, but the rest of the team is on the back. Very nice cogs use is going to keep them on their side of the map and let the Dire get the hell out of here.
Radiant's middle tower has
Killer
been
Card
destroyed.
even gets to deny in the mid.
What a fucking hook. Oh my god.
But that was behind the creep, but I mean, like he had it on the left, so it like one of those hooks that kind of latches onto you, like
Yep.
magnetically from the side. Good old Pudge. Children showing that he
it's
knows
so-
the tricks.
Yeah, it's just not when to use them. Intelligence
At least
is
I'm-
knowing how to hit a behind the back hook. Wisdom is knowing when to use it.
Oh, he's
yeah.
my god, this
Empirical hook shots forward. He's going way deep. They're going to be able to catch Coney, but they've got a force staff up. That is going to keep him alive a little bit longer. Now these two are in the back line. We got this wave, the Sonic wave coming out, as well as Chaos is throwing his ultimate in there. No, he doesn't have his macro yet. It's just an ice path now. IEG is trying to put the damage out. Axosh is going to go down. They've got another Snake doing a little bit of damage, but they look like they want to return now. Schizoid's so close to being able to kill Queen of Pain. Just one more hit here. He's going to turn around.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
He kept chasing. He was faster than Queen. Queen did not have a TP or a blink. No mana.
yeah, didn't have enough mana, and definitely Razor's a lot
Bottom tower
faster.
is under attack.
I guess he didn't wanna. I mean, he knew where everyone else was, but I guess he just was not confident going up to the high ground. I mean, there's a shrine up there. Once shrine is popped, he might have a hard time doing it. So he went for a guaranteed kill, which I can appreciate. I mean, fighting
Karate,
into
he's
high
trying to
ground
fight onto
sucks.
Clockwork right now, but he hook out onto Chilled, or Chilled gets a nice hook out onto Clockwork, but now he's getting chopped down by the battery assault. Chilled, you're gonna need some support there to do that one.
Yeah, definitely to be roaming with his team a bit more. The Veil Discord is now on the Queen. She's had it for a little while, I think. Going for Orchid Malevolence next. Straight into Bloodthorn, actually.
Really? Yeah, she's going right for it.
Yeah. Interesting for Coney. Coney actually finished the Force Staff first before the Dragonlance, and then went back for the Ring of Basilius to finish the Aquila, and then going to get the Dragonlance.
So I noticed these days the Ags is not as core on Quap as it was before, right?
No, I mean there's very specific games to get it. I think you want to get against, like, if you think you need to high ground a lot, like high ground defense a lot.
Oh, Burrow Strike is going to catch Schizoid, and there's a hook, but it's not going to be able to help. Oh, they've got a nice freezing field as well, putting the damage out. They will be able to get that bug, and now How to Last Hit is going to have to blink out, and he does make it. I don't think they have any way to catch him.
Yeah, the
Let's Chilled gets
Oh,
real
Russell
ballsy.
Maximian, come on.
Oh my goodness.
Good hooks
Green dude's
still.
top thing is about to get
But
knocked
yeah,
over.
like Ace just is so situational. I mean, there's so much better items available for Quap right now, and she's just so squishy without being able to get the right items. And Ace can be good when you feel like you're getting pushed a lot. You're going to, like, Nature's Prophet, or I mean, a lot of illusion spam heroes, just because you need to clear lanes with the Sonic Wave. But otherwise, things like Orchid Malevolence and Veil of Discord so much more powerful.
See, farming up the jungle, but there's a really dangerous position to be in. Radiant is hanging out very close nearby.
Bad dude's top tower gonna
One of them
fall
scouts
soon.
this.
Haste.
Coney has so many items in his stash. He wants to wait until
Dire's
his Hurricane
top
Pike is
tower is
finished
under
before he
attack.
gets all those items couriered out.
TP in from Empirical. They can see him right now, though. They know where he is. He's going to fire the rocket flare. Going to catch on to Chilled Wind. Chilled Wind taking a lot of damage, but this is a full static link they're going to be able to get. It's a trade for a trade. Now Scream comes in and they'll pick up a Medusa kill very easily. Schizoid Steve killing Jakiro in the back line, and now fighting up against How to Last Hit. How to Last Hit has to be very careful, but not if they have a Burrow Strike and AG there. Mean mugging him and just cleaning up that kill.
Yeah, Axosh managed to TP out. I think Schizoid Steve should probably attempt to the same thing. He did have a TP scroll in his inventory, but that was just a great initiation by Clockwork, and also How to Last It with the infested AG inside of him, being able to blink right on top of Medusa. And Medusa died before she even got her force staff off. AG going for
This'll
a
come in
Sanjin Yasha actually before his Desolator. Wants to be
Dire's
more
middle tower is under
beefier
attack.
in the early game, where they're going for damage so far.
Yep.
Of course, the additional move speed and the attack speed from Yasha helps Lifestealer quite a bit too.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest problems I typically have with Lifestealer is that he's got a pretty slow move speed. It's really hard to chase
Yeah.
people down, and when he's trying to fight into heroes like a
Bad
Razor,
dudes, middle tower, everyone,
or
go!
Yeah.
Generation.
or being slowed by the Pudge, it'll be a lot harder. Dismember immediately out into Queen of Pain. They get the Ice Path though, it's going to stop it up. Now, damage going out into Chilled, and Chilled is going to go down to the Macropyre. How to last hit, he did get that return hook, so how to last hit is very low right now. Oh, they get a nice impale onto Jakiro, but a jump forward and an immediate... Oh, I think Empirical accidentally killed that cog that was there. He's going to hit himself with the Carapace, and now is running away from Coney. He's putting some damage in. Quap is damaging Axosh? No, Axosh is damaging Quap. It is the other way around. Another Impale. It's not going to connect this time, and a nice Ice Path. It will get the Carapace out, but he's going to be stuck in place for a little bit. Nice Force Staff gets him to safety, and now Empirical is the one who's in a little bit of trouble. The fire, or the Freezy Feet is being used. Bro Strike forward, but FC now in some trouble. Dismember up already. Both teams, it seems like they're doing a lot of like initiating, but with their team kind of on a separate page, or counter initiating, or all that. Skipway's Thief trying to push this tower in the bottom, but now he's gonna get found. He's got the static link out, but they have all the damage in the world here to get him. AG though is trying to chase him down. They finally get him down with the wave of pain.
Yeah, and these fights end up being drawn out so much.
Ruh-roh, bad dudes,
Yeah, and
ruh-roh,
I think the
middle,
reason
middle,
why
middle,
Lifestealer usually go for the Desolator instead of things like Sanjin Yasha earlier game is because he's more or less kind of depending on his teammates to be able to get him there, and it's kind of like
Chilled, gonna find
Lifestealer's job
Empirical?
is to blow
No.
someone up.
Oh, they could have a counter hook shot though, but there is a Nyx right behind them reporting all this information. Hook with an infest. They're gonna go immediately onto Chilled. Chilled gets Force Staffed away, but is very dead before he even exits the cogs.
Yeah, AG doing exactly what he wants to be doing whenever the infest is up, along with the hook shot. Feel like AG's gotten a kill or a kill contribution every single time, every single minute the infest and the hook shot combos up. He is a Sanjin Yasha already finished too, so it's quite the force to reckon with. But Coney managed to stay on top of that worth so far.
Yep, he's got his Hurricane Pike up, and he's working on a Blade Mail already. So, Blade Mail, do you think that's is this something that he wants to get here on Medusa, or is that kind of just delaying up something else?
I'm assuming it's just to deter a lot of burst damage coming in from the dire side. I mean, that's the reason why he got the Force Staff before he got the Dragon Lance first, just to be able to, in case you get hooked by the Clockwork, to be able to jump out. And I guess Blade Mail is there to try to deter AG from pumping so much damage into it. But the thing is, if Lifestealer open wounds you, he doesn't mind too much attacking the Blade Mail target. One of the only carries that can really freely do that.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But it is going to be some value there if he does get hooked, if he's scared of that. But it does feel like a very defensive build. Again, infested up into Empirical.
Bad dudes,
Killer
middle tower,
Karate
everyone,
is
Yeah,
spying
but-
all this out.
Yep, he knows what's going on. They're going to be careful. Oh, it's a hook into Empirical, but they've got the AG inside. AG just barely pops out at the last minute. They did get the kill on how to last hit, though, but here comes an Epicenter from FC, the first one that I feel like we've seen. Immediately, the Stone Gaze is going to be used in the backline. Schizo Steve is in a lot of trouble. He's very low. AG wants to try and fight. He's instead just going to run around in the fire. Stay out of the fire, kids.
Green dude's top
Don't play with fire.
is about to get knocked
That was his
out.
own team's fire, so he's cool there. It was Schizoid
Dire's
Steve
middle tower is
who
under
ended up going to the Macropyre.
Yeah, that's who I meant, or that's who I was talking about.
Oh.
The Razor.
Bad dudes, middle tower, everyone. go,
AG
go.
getting spotted. Yep, they're gonna use the Vendetta on him, but they don't have any follow-up. AG's just bake. Chaos throwing down an Ice Path. It is gonna hit onto Nyx. He's immediately gonna Carapace it, but Nyx jumps forward. He's able to get the Impale out. He's got 14 charges on his magic wand, so he could turn. But they're just gonna back out. Still no tier 3s claimed for either team. First tier 1 of the game going down, or tier 2, excuse me, of the game going down. So a lot slower of a game than we've had a lot of recently.
Yeah, I mean, both teams seem not great at
Something
pushing
bad
early game,
in your body.
especially since the Lifestealer didn't go for the Desolator. But he's very good at team fighting, so I mean, we've been seeing a lot of fights coming out. Again, Lifestealer infested up on Empirical.
Gold is
He didn't
And they're
do anything
well-
last time. They get another hook into How to Last Hit, but How to Last Hit has the Orchid this time. Now they jump forward, and here comes AG, ready to fight. Coney is trying to get pushed away. Does not have, actually, he does have the Stone Gaze. There it is. It's going to be used. They're doing the best they can to push him out. Oh, and Crystal Maiden drops the freezing field as everyone's getting frozen from the Stone Gaze, and then immediately gets pushed out. Coney still making his way out of here. Do they have any cores that could get him? No. I'm surprised he made it out of that. Impale's gonna be used out onto FC. Just kind of, oh, and the macro pyre gets used, kind of baited. He's gonna walk into it with the Spike Carapace on just to freeze him up for a
He's
little
coming
bit.
back with haste. No, but he's changing his mind. He doesn't want to go in. Oh man, these Impale.
Razor does want to go in, yeah. Impale's hitting all over the place. I cannot hit a fucking Impale like when people are stationary. I'm like, oh, they're gonna move. Shit over here.
Yeah, it's a weird one to hit, and I feel like, I mean, it travels so
Super
long
slow.
sometimes, it's so short sometimes. Yeah, it's slow, and sometimes it doesn't go where your mouse is because your mouse is over the hero rather than on the ground where you'll be aiming at.
Anyway, don't swear.
It can be a very weird spell to try to aim.
Bad news
But he has been
on
pretty good.
forward soon.
Killer Karate just constantly pumping out the crowd control in these fights, and staying safe too. Most importantly, Killer Karate going for a vendetta on the tower. But Lifestealer's inside him. Yeah, this tower is going to be okay.
Should
Killer
probably
Karate staying
there we go.
safe.
Dyer's top tower has been denied.
Yeah, nice use of Spike Carapace there to be able to reflect that infest bomb damage, making sure it can still blink out. Only if Vendetta worked on towers. That would have been a great
that'd
last
be a
hit.
dead tower. It is physical damage. I mean, if fucking searing arrows and stupid, what's his nuts, Disco Pony, if his shit works on towers,
yeah.
then why should Vendetta not?
Yeah, it's weird. Vendetta, especially since it's an auto attack. I guess being able to deal like what 550 bonus damage against towers with a hit is kind of ridiculous because you
Which
can
is
just high ground
I mean, I think they could reduce it against buildings. but
against
it should-
towers.
Against buildings, yeah.
But it'd be just ridiculous, like pop Vendetta, like hit a tower, go up high ground, hit the tier 3 with your carapace up, get back, and just do this repeat for
That
the
would-
next like 3
yeah.
Vendetta cooldowns.
But that would be the slowest slow siege of all time.
Not really, it's 50-second cooldown in between. There has been like, longer time when tier 3 has been contested. It's like almost like 2 minutes, like more
Yeah.
than 2 minutes, obviously, like 2 minutes,
But I
30
mean,
seconds.
if it's a 1600 HP tower, let's say they cut it in half or something like that. That's like 5 minutes slow siege, where a Nyx has, and the Nyx has to get up the high ground and use it.
Yeah. I mean, he does have the Spike Carapace to be able to reflect all the first hits at least, and no one wants to touch him when he has Spike Carapace up, so he should be able to easily get in there and hit it at least once, right?
Or he just, I
Plus
mean,
if-
like with his items he has right now, he blinks in, Vendettas hits the tower and Force Staffs out, and then has Spike Carapace up, and that's just what happens for 10 minutes.
This is really weird theory crafting. Killer Karate getting spotted out by the player though.
Hookshot goes forward, Empirical's trying to go into Killer Karate, but it is just gonna hit. He's so mad at the range creep that he kills him.
He beats him. He didn't even do anything
What are you
wrong.
doing?
That,
Get out of the way!
Something bad is happening.
that range creep was just doing his job, man. So awful.
Yeah.
Empirical's abusive.
You played with Pudge players, you shouldn't have been there. You were in the way. I was here first, we should have moved.
Chilled wind. Looking for some.
Smoke
He's
out.
hidden.
They're gonna find Chilled. They don't have a hookshot right now. Ags is not up on that clock yet. How to last hit goes in onto the Nyx, but the Nyx is gonna be out now. Chilled, he is just accepted his fate.
Man.
Gonna die.
Yeah. I mean, that was a smoke gank, and they just found a support for it. The best case scenario was to find Exos, I mean, for the Radiant team. But, I mean, Pledge Sacrifice
come in
is
handy.
going to be good.
It's hard. It seems like this game has been pretty even, but Radiant is really pulling ahead here. You'll notice that only one tower objective has been taken by the Dire. It's that mid, whereas all the outer towers are claimed for Radiant, and they've got the Medusa on their team, so this is the position they want to be in.
Haste.
Yeah. It's just that Dire has been only looking for pickoffs rather than transitioning those pickoffs into tower kills. I mean, it is what their team is made for.
Is about to get knocked over.
And they're just trying to be able to pick up some more items where they can group and push towers. Just that they kind of all blow all their spells in the first like 10 seconds of the fight, and they can't really transition anymore.
They're going to catch AG, put a little bit of damage into him. The hookshot is not going to hit, but How to Last Hit is here trying to put as much damage into Nyx as they can. They're going to get the Scream out, and now Schizoid is on the run. They've got the Infest up, Empirical. He does not have a hookshot right now. He already used it. I think he might have hit those Ancients. No, it's still a level 2 cooldown. So 55 seconds.
He's looking to pick up the egg in him.
Do it with flair.
Which seems like a smart idea.
He seems a little under leveled. Just the level 14 on him. Actually, the supports in this game are not having a great time. Both teams just fighting so much that the supports aren't getting too much out of the game.
Yeah. I mean, Dire cores are actually starting to fall behind a little bit too because they're fighting so much rather than spending time to farm. Coney has so much farm on him because of that fact. He hasn't really been coming to and participating in team fight, just pushing lanes.
Yeah, he's got his BKB up. He's gonna start working on a Scotty.
They have their eyes on the Roshan now. They can't take it quite fast. Oh, they're just paying it just in case they were doing it, yeah. Their speed for doing it is so slow. I'm not sure if they want to commit into this.
Both teams have a pretty slow Roche lineup on their team, yeah. I mean, maybe
Oh,
the
there's
Bloodthorn will help. Oh, actually, the Bloodthorn isn't even up.
Yeah. But there's also Lifestealer with Desolator, which helps take Roshan decently fast.
Homing in.
But yeah, Radiant actually will go for it. The Flare is not going towards Roshan. Killer Karate is fighting all this out, so his teammates can safely do Roshan without worrying.
Oh, but Clockwork is on his way in. They've got a flare coming out. It's into the pit now. Here comes the hook shot any minute now. They're going to need to get out of here. Hook, no, Empirical's just waiting. Hook out onto Chilled, immediately the Infest Bomb. Now they're fighting into Coney. Coney's immediately going to use the Stone Gaze. They've got the Macropyre into the pit, but Coney's got his BKB up, and now he's putting tons of damage into these guys. Empirical is stuck. He could be going down. Adolescent gets the Scream out, and they've already cleaned up 1, 2, 3, but Coney's on the return kill now. He's got the Aegis. He wants to do nice Impale. Once again, this Nyx. So they'll trade 3 for 3, but they'll get the Roshan and get that onto Medusa. Medusa getting lots of XP and damage and gold here, excuse me, and gonna be working very quickly on that Skadi.
Yo, green dude.
Yeah, just a bit of an awkward situation there for AG. AG got, jumped into the Roshan pit. Obviously that's where he wanted to be, but he got stormformed, and then he had a choice between trying to finish Roshan or with the Medusa there, or trying to go outside to kill the Crystal Maiden, who was going to start channeling the freezing field. And he decided to go after the Crystal Maiden, which let Coney safely finish off the Roshan and pick up the Aegis, which really turned that fight because AG realized, they couldn't fight the Medusa now because they can't actually kill her twice.
Yo, green dudes, something bad is happening.
And with the cores retreating, there's not much the supporters can do. How to last set, finally trying to split a little bit. Oh,
yeah.
But Killer Karate with a great positioning.
Found with another Impale, another Vendetta. He's keeping the distance on him, but it's a pretty low cooldown on this. Oh, they don't have any stuns there already. Impale was still on cooldown. So how to last it? Just gonna TP out. TP on out.
Yeah, well played by Outlast. He kind of dragged it on for maybe a little too long because Impale came out a little bit earlier. He kind of cut that close, but as long as he survives in the end.
AG doing his best to stay even with this Medusa and the net worth, and he's not doing too bad of a job with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but now the Radiant are looking to push high ground with this Aegis.
Coney is ready. Is the Dire ready?
Radiant's top
Oh
tower
man,
is under
AG doing
attack.
tons of damage to this tower. He's going to take that tier 1 and then hopefully TP back. He might see how long the team can
Dire's
hold this
bottom
off. They've
tower
got
is under
macro
attack.
pyre and stuff like that to keep the creeps back. And see if he can claim a tier 2 himself while they're just delaying. Chaos.
He's going to TP back
He's
right
gonna throw the
now.
liquid fire out. Nope.
Radiant's top
Yeah, he's not
tower
gonna
is
go.
under attack.
But still, he's got a pretty good creep wave there.
Radiant structures are
Yeah.
fortified.
I do like AJ coming back because his team does depend on his invest
Green
comboing
Dude's
off
top
with
thing
Empirical.
is about to
To
get
take
knocked
someone
so
out
much
of the
of their
fight
team
right
fight.
away.
Yeah. Otherwise, Lifesteal coming back, come in late is not as effective as other cores that can do that because of the fact that you
Radiant's
said
top tower
he
is under
isn't
attack.
very good at just walking up to people and killing them.
There it goes.
Really would rather go in there with someone's blink.
Trying to clear the waves as best they can. They know that Coney is just frontlining. They know they can't initiate on him because he's so tanky that they're just going to get counter-initiated. And even if they do
Green
initiate
Dude's
on him
top
and kill him,
thing is
you know,
about to
what's the
get
point?
knocked
He's
over.
got Aegis. So they're going to sit here and take
This'll come
chip
in handy.
damage, and I think there's very little chance that they hold this tier 3 here.
Yeah. How's
Oh.
it going in?
Yeah,
Oh.
going in. Oh, what a beautiful block from the creeps. Epicenter's going to come out. It is just going to be hitting onto Coney at this moment. They got the sandstorm, and here comes the scream. Now hookshot goes forward. It does hit into the Nyx, but he had the Carapace up. Now Schizoid Steve trying to put some damage into the Clockwork. He's going to get hooked out from the Pudge, but he's still taking quite a bit of damage. He's slowed up by AG. AG needs to get a kill here. Gonna jump into the Creep Express backward, and Coney, if they can get a kill on him, this could be very worth it to take the Aegis right now. But if they just let him walk away, that's a disaster. That's a disaster.
Both team were so low that they were so timid about finishing the fight either way. But in the end of it, it is going to be a successful tier 3 defense for the Dire.
I'm surprised
And they
that
traded-
I'm so surprised
yeah.
they're able to do that.
Yeah. They did trade their Clockwork for the Pudge, which, you know, of course is kind of like bad for the Dire, but they managed to protect their tier 3 against the Aegis. I do think AG could have played a little more aggressively. He had about 60% life with the Rage up. He could have turned around and tried to go after the Medusa. Or even the Razor, who was extremely low.
Yeah, and the fact that they get to retain that Aegis means that they get a pretty clean other shot at it, possibly.
Yeah. And they aim to look to be doing it pretty soon, though. The Aegis actually going to be actually reclaimed in actually a few seconds. So.
Oh yeah,
will have
1
another
minute.
shot.
Oh no! Oh,
Yeah,
you're
there
right.
it is.
Jackpot.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, because of the time between when it's picked up, right?
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah, you can just leave it on the ground technically and let it stay there, and pick it up
Until
later.
Roshan respawns.
Yep. And have 2 Agi.
Yeah. Agi, yeah, just pick it up at 7 minutes and 30 seconds after Roshan died, just in case he respawns early. Can you do that? Is Aegis reclaimed automatically when Roshan respawns?
No, I don't think so.
That's a weird situation.
I know you used to be able to stack him. You just left it on the ground, and then kill him again, and then you can pick up 2 Aegises.
That's so weird. AG in a really awkward position. He's
Yeah.
stuck in this creep right
hook
now.
onto Empirical. They got a nice bro strike though, and a scream is gonna start taking them out. They thought they were doing the killing, but instead 1 and 2 Schizoid trying to make his way out of here. There's no way he survives. There we go. Had to last it. Gonna get a nice
Yep, there you
shadow strike out, and he should be dead. They're gonna get the Crystal Maiden as well. And now Razor is not dead. There we go. God.
No. That poison takes slowly. It takes every 3 seconds. Slow and painful death. Yeah, I thought that fight could have gone quite badly there because AG was stuck in a really awkward position, but thankfully his team arriving to protect him and not leaving him to die in that creep. It just meant Clockwork was able to get a great hookshot off on an overextended Radiant team.
That was that pseudo counter initiation was
Oh man.
definitely good.
AG
Another
pushes
hookshot
so
out.
far.
Just like maximum range on this hookshot. Now AG taking quite a lot of damage. They're going to use the Stone Gaze, but he's going to be able to just walk back Now there's no Stone Gaze and no support here. They should be able to take this tower without a problem. They're going to choose to back, though. They don't want to press their luck. They're just going to go take shrines. I think they could have. I think they could have got racks there with no issue.
I agree. They take it so fast, and I mean, although Medusa does decent damage now, I mean, with this lifestealer, he's quite tanky. And FC could have definitely stalled her up for a very long time with that Blink Dagger, Burst Strikes, followed by Chaos, kind of ice pathing him.
You know,
and
maybe
he would have taken that racks in 10 seconds.
Maybe these players were listening to the last game and were like, I think we could beat a 140 minute game. You better not.
I mean, yeah, they're playing this really conservatively, but at least, you know, they're grouping up and taking objectives. Really utilizing AG's insane farm, honestly, with a Desolator to push towers. And Roshan's going to be respawning in 1 minute, so it's going to be a 9-minute respawn time for Rosh. Yeah, I think they're in good place to be able to contest this next Roshan. Hopefully even take it.
I just want to remind everyone that if you go download the episode from earlier this week of Defense of the Patients, you can hear Roland talking a bunch of shit on Mouse Sports, who are looking pretty good to qualify, and, you know, talking up Crescendo, who... Where are they at in the qualifiers there, Golgi? At home?
Oh, but I mean, we don't want to shit talk Crescendo, though. I love those guys.
No, I love them as well. I just want to shit talk Crescendo's amazing. Just want to shit talk Roland.
I want AK and EGM to do well, of course, with Synderen. Synderen actually, the bright side of this is Synderen is one of my favorite casters. So maybe
so we're probably definitely getting him as talent for TI now.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a win-win, I guess.
Oh, they're going to be able to find the Razor. Nice hookshot forward as well onto the Nyx Assassin. A hook is out. It's just going to catch a creep. FC is hanging out around. Shield was trying to get rot damage onto FC. He saw how low he was, but he's going to turn around and be able to get the dismember onto AG, but they've got the Burrow Strike, going to be able to take him down. No buyback on either of those two heroes, so I think they're going to be looking to go on the high ground.
Yeah, this is going to be easy high ground here. Infested up on Queen of Pain right now. Bloodthorn on her also. There isn't a Linken's on Coney, so if Hourglass jumps in and Bloodthorns her, Lifesteal could be able to take him down really fast.
They're going to the creeps up to the high ground and just put some damage. Oh, they're going to use the Fortify. ZM is a little too out forward, and a nice hook shot, completely taking her down.
I honestly think they could put the same thing to Medusa.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a BKB on her actually, so maybe not as much, but man, they're just fighting through backdoor protection.
They didn't have it for the longest time. It just came back, but yeah, they're taking it pretty fast. Nice Impale is going to stun everyone up once again. Doing the best they can. There we go. Finally taking it down. The Stone Gaze is going to be used, and they're trying to go forward onto AG. Instead, a hookshot forward from Clockwork. It's just going to hit on his teammate. And now they're trying to make the retreat. Nice dismember out onto Empirical is going to mean spell his death easily. This, woo! That snake.
The tiny hook shot on Empirical trying to just jump out of there, but I mean that's a minor sacrifice to be able to get those racks. First set of racks going down. Yeah, unfortunately right now Coney is kind of being ignored by the other team, but he's going to be able to find this Roshan, and this is the perfect time to take it because they are one man up right now. And I'm going to miss this opportunity to take it. Unfortunately, still no Solar Crest on anyone on the team, so they're just going to be doing this vanilla style, fighting against a 30 armor Roshan.
Ugh. Yeah, this dude is barely taking any damage.
Yeah. It's making Wiverex yawn because it's so slow.
I know.
Chaos.
Sleepy sleep, yeah. They're finding the Sand King, and they've got the Childwin up here as well. Childwin is kind of by himself. He's going to use his Force Staff backward, trying to get a little space, but I don't see a way for him out of here. He's just making sure that the rest of his team is able to retreat. And they're going to have to back up. This Roshan started taking it 14 minutes ago, but still only half health.
Yeah, they were doing it for like, I think a solid 2 minutes there. But look how fast AG is going to take this.
Yeah, AG found it now. Nyx, though, he's got his Vendetta up. Do they have any detection around here? No sentries down.
No sentries, yeah. Killer Karate is going for the snipe.
Chaos has 3 sentries on him. There we go. He places one down. Oh, Killer Karate is just outside of the range of it. I think he had to have gotten seen for at least a second. Oh, he gets the last hit, but he's able to force staff out of there. Throws up the Carapace as well. And is he getting out of here? Is this fucking bug getting out of here? Unbelievable.
Great force staff. Yeah, Killer Karate has been on point on the entire game. Even getting that like slight value there, 150 gold for each one on his team. Unfortunately, not being able to pick up either the Aegis or the cheese. Heaven's Halberd also on Killer Karate. Gonna be quite important to be able to get that on the AG before he rages up. But it's so hard because of the invest.
Who's got the Aegis? Quappa Booty. Quap Booty. Booty Quap.
Boom, there it goes.
Queen of
Killer
Booty.
Karate finds FC.
Booty of Pain.
Jackpot.
Yo, green dudes.
Might see a bug on bug action here in the
Oh, gross.
mid. Hey man, they gotta reproduce somehow.
He's gonna put the Vendetta out, and that Impale once again is just perfect.
Yeah, Killer Karate just with great scouting the entire game too. Yeah, he's damn good next assassin here. So AC now picked up on AG. He is a total siege machine now. Boots of travel on him also. I can't believe that tier 2 actually still up. Never mind. It's not up anymore. What are they looking for? Are they trying to finish up an item on the queen before they fight again?
No idea. She's got Lincoln. She's got 4,000 gold, but like,
Yeah.
I guess you know she can get rid of that magic wand, obviously. But what are they even looking for on her? There she goes. Sells the magic wand. Just has an open slot in her inventory.
Level 25 on the queen? Like level 25 on the queen is
Oh yeah,
very,
for the
very
life
strong.
stealer, or the life
Yeah,
steal.
and he's going for the Mjolnir, which is absolutely nuts with the lifesteal talent. I mean, you get the active of the Mjolnir on yourself and you go in and people auto attack you and just heal you instead. It's not as good as the old blade mail, but Mjolnir does a pretty good impression of it. Thank you, FC. But yeah, there is time zone differences.
Alright, smoke up. They want to fight. They want to win. They're going to find Chilled, immediately getting him with those cogs. He's silenced up and just stuck right now. He's got that force staff, but he wasn't able to get over the cliff.
Boom, there it goes.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the stupid
Chilled
Prowler
has been-
doing stupid roots because they're fucking stupid. I hate those things.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, as a carry, you're trying to farm out the jungle, and you're like, ah, maybe I can do Ancients right now. You go into the Ancient cap, and you're like, see a Prowler, you're like, nope. Never mind. I'm gonna go farm this small stack.
Homing in.
Well,
Ooh.
they're just
Like, just
knocking.
a sliver away from level 25 on how to last hit. It's gonna have that for the next fight, basically.
Yeah.
So some of the creeps spawn.
Once these creeps come in, they're doing a ton of damage to this tower. Absolutely disgusting. Here comes some creeps, and if they can get the damage into the creep wave right now, how to last hit taking quite a lot of damage. She's going to jump forward and uses the scream out. Now everyone is getting completely destroyed. The Nyx dies, but he buys back immediately. Children is still down. The Crystal Maiden had to get back, but they're ready to fight. Schizoid Steve come around, another Impale onto Lifestealer. He does it, gets a nice cheese out, and so he's still alive. He has to jump into Chaos. Oh no, but Chaos got forced snapped back into the fight. AG is fighting up onto the Nyx Assassin right now. There we go, they've got the Bro Strike to secure the Nyx, and the rest of the cores are still up, so they are probably going to want to back up on this. No, the Queen of Pain still has that Aegis, is going to use it.
Successor.
Needs to get out of here very quickly. FC, very nice Bro Strike, and that's going to let Queen not have to blink out immediately and instead stay and fight. Here she comes, putting the damage in. Axosh is going to go down as well. Schizoid Steve trying to get away, but they've got lots of damage here now, ready for Medusa. Medusa doing her best to fight away. She is going to have to buy back, and her and Crystal Maiden will do so. They've still got Razor. Razor's trying to heal up here in the fountain, and they could be going for the third set. Look at, oh god, look at this damage. AG, you brute. AG is immediately going to rage up and start putting some damage into Razor. Razor, though, stealing a lot of his damage. They get the tier 3, and now How to Last Hit is going to try and go. She's making it out of there, but she's slowed up right now. They've got the Force Staff, just a second more, and she's going to be able to blink, and they disengage, getting the tier 3 and a second set of racks.
Okay, great coordination, just jumping on that quad bust. Out of there.
Regeneration.
They also buyback, I believe, on Coney and Exosh there, so... Next time they are able to take down this Medusa, it is going to be probably the end of the game.
I think they could push it right now. They've got, what? They've got all their buybacks? No, Jakiro and Clock, no buybacks, but that's it. Everyone else has buybacks.
Mjolnir on Quap now, too. Yeah, it's going to be pretty hard to fight into this. Mjolnir, 70% lifesteal Quap. AG even getting a Basher. Why is he only replaced? His build for the Basher. Oh, he has 2 boots. Never mind. There it goes.
There we
go. This is a phase.
Bots Basher. Very nice. Spotted. Now he's got this MKB. Did he? He doesn't have a specific reason to have it, like as far as evasion, but of course the damage is quite good.
I'm assuming. Yeah, he got it because, I mean, Medusa has some talent evasion, and Medusa usually picks up a butterfly, so it was like more of a preemptive NKB, I think.
Very good, yeah.
You know, Solo Crest is something to be expected, and I guess Nyx also has the Heaven's Helper. Evasion is so commonplace nowadays. If you feel like your opponents have any chance of building some evasion, it might be a decent idea to just preemptively think about building MKB.
Oh, we got a hook shot forward. It is not going to hit onto the Razor, but he will get caught inside of the cogs. Very nice hook is going to save his teammate Childwin once again with these hooks. However, a burrow strike to the face will mean that he is not going to survive. Shrine
Die for the team.
Yeah. 17k lead for the Dire team right now. They are just widening this gap little by little. Axosh could be in some trouble. They've got a hook shot forward. They're going to hit cogs onto Axosh as well as trap the Nyx inside. Nyx now is trying to get away. He Force Staffed away. The fire is down from Jakiro. Static Link is out. AG jumps back a little bit, and he's going to be able to survive for now. Once again, jumps into the quad. It's going to immediately drop the Infest Bomb onto Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden still staying alive for now, but they do get the kill on the Nyx, and now a stun up onto Razor. They have gotten the kills that they need, and they're going to drop everyone back to try and get the towers out of last hit. Taking a lot of slow, but we got another hook shot forward. We don't have the cogs at the moment. No mana. He uses his wand, and now he's got the cogs if he wants them. He did use them, and they get the mega creeps. Now, just trying to chase down the last couple of people. Medusa, though, no buyback. That's 2 minutes that they will be fighting without her. I suspect they're going to fight to the bitter end, it looks like, but this is very much the end of the game.
Yeah.
So what happened there, Golgi?
Probably going without. I mean, they had a decent advantage in the mid game with the Pudge landing a lot of hooks and things like that, but they just couldn't capitalize on taking all the other towers, and eventually the Queen of Pain and Lifestealer managed to get a lot of farm in the game, and using the hook shot, they were able to get enough pickoffs to be able to eventually come back. And otherwise, I do think it's some team composition differences here. AG just throwing the game a little bit, but just fooling around.
Dropped his boots and BOTs to grab the gem, though.
Yeah.
Nyx, 1 second, they put his BOTs on the ground, trading them off to... Who has those? Clockwork has them. Nyx trying to get out, but he's going to get bloodborne up. He is dead as well. Now, here comes the damage. And no GG called. Till the very, very end. Golgi, he already summed it up very well. We're going to turn it over to Grauto, see if the other game is going on, or close this out for the night. Thank you, everyone. Have a great night. They've got a hook shot forward. They're going to hit cogs onto Axosh as well.